it like being in Steve Hackett's shoes?
He's a kind of special guitar player. You have to think differently. You discover that he doesn't play the thing you thought he was playing when you see films or documentations, or when you hear consciously to the parts in the records. You notice that the slides and stuff and open strings are not at the same places that you might think before starting to work. Guitar players who just had to work on Steve Hackett's stuff told me also that they never thought this way of playing the part. He always plays differently than maybe the common players. Our work, the goal is to reproduce the most we can, and sometimes when we have some visual movies where to see where it happens on the neck, some kind of old movies that makes the job easier, of course. You discover the way he thinks about guitar playing.
Was the hardest piece for you to learn? Some things are have almost impossible tunings, like For Absent Friends is like very weird, and
my tuning is kind of standard. You always
for Hackett it is, yeah.
Yes, and Dancing with the Moonlit Lights guitar solo is maybe the hardest, but I already played it before. I just amused myself playing this when I was a teen, so when it was time to earn the material, I already played it. It was no big deal when you know it from years.
It's kind of funny because sometimes you think you admire them so much that you can almost insult them for being so difficult in everything, So it's like I would love to play this, but this is so impossibly difficult, with three, especially if you want to play it on one guitar, simultaneously. If you want to play it for yourself and stuff.
Yeah, he was kind of. For Steve, he was kind of not switching so much guitars, but the big deal was Michael Rutherford because of the principle, the two-neck guitar and the bass pedal. He was kind of a more orchestra man. He always did two jobs at the time. Steve always concentrated on one part at a time.
For you, playing, being Phil Collins, for these times.
I was just talking with my friend over there a couple of minutes ago. It's pretty hard, but it's pretty. It's a good thing. I mean, we have work all over the world. It's become a great thing, a great happening, and I've always been a fan of Phil Collins since I was very young. So it's always a renewed pleasure to play this stuff.
The singing being very similar to Phil Collins, and the drumming, how do you manage that? It's just chance, or did you have to modulate your voice or change your voice?
I have to change my voice, of course, but it's imitation. It's imitation. It's like that. But I've always been in a couple of bands in which I was before. I've always been the lead singer and the drummer at the same time. So I was pretty used to play and sing at the same time when I came with this band.
right-handed as well?
No, I'm right-handed, and I switched 15 years ago because I was crazy about Phil Collins, and I wanted to play like him. I wanted to, I wanted to explore other things, that side. Besides, I broke my right ankle, and it was pretty hurting, and I had a cast, and I couldn't play the bass drum for a while, and that's when I switched to left side.
So basically, you're right-handed playing on the left side.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.